Welcome to the Futurist Public Intellectual. I'm happy to report that the Biden administration has actually done something that is good for the average American. The Department of Transportation last month issued 2 new rules, one requiring prompt cash refunds for canceled or delayed flights, and another requiring fee disclosures. While the airlines didn't fight back about the refunds, 6 airlines decided to sue the government about the fee disclosure rules. What's so interesting about the refund rule is that the DOT technically held the airlines responsible for cancellations or delays in the past, but never defined the most important term, significant change. The 2024 rule finally defines a significant change as a 3-hour delay for domestic flights and a 6-hour delay for international flights. Any changes to the departure or arrival airports, number of connections, or class of service also constitute significant changes that qualify a passenger for a cash refund. Why the DOT dragged its feet on defining the term is beyond comprehension. Perhaps past administrations were too shackled by airline industry lobbyists. Considering the EU's Air Passengers' Rights regulation came into effect in 2005, the U.S. has been slow in protecting airline passengers. The U.S. is the second largest aviation market in the world, so the fact that passengers in the U.S. had so few rights for decades is appalling. Requiring prompt cash refunds is a step in the right direction. The next step in airline regulation that can be modeled off the EU law is compensation for cancellations, significant delays, and denied boardings. Not only would it help passengers recover from such unfortunate situations, it would incentivize airlines to prevent those situations as much as practically possible. Another rule that the DOT is considering is a family seating rule. The DOT wants airlines to allow families with children to sit together without additional fees. American, United, Alaska, JetBlue, and even Frontier already allow families to be seated together for free. Only Delta and Spirit do not have a free family seating policy. By the way, this proposed rule is irrelevant to Southwest because they don't have assigned seating anyway. Since most of the U.S. carriers already seat families together for free, I think this DOT rule would be unnecessary market intervention. If Delta and Spirit want to risk losing family business to other airlines, then I think it would be appropriate for the market to decide. Furthermore, the government would also have to define what a child is, adding another layer of complication. Is a 14-year-old high schooler old enough to be seated separately from their parents, or are they still a child who needs parental supervision? I don't think there is any harm in letting the market decide what is acceptable in this regard. Thank you for listening to the Futurist Public Intellectual.